too, though.
It was definitely love.
I mean, the letter that he talked about, the fruit of the Spirit is, all those things, is the same letter he said, you foolish Galatians.
Right.
So, I mean, unless we call him,
There's definitely that balance.
Right, the balance between proclaiming God's holiness and justice and wrath towards sin, and also God's love needs to commingle there. They need to, be together when we talk to people, understanding we don't excuse sin.
Right.
We're not passive towards sin. We're not accepting of sin, but we have a great Savior who has done the most wonderful work in order that sin stop, in order that sin can be stopped in our lives, in order that we can turn away from sin.
I think sometimes we misconstrued being gentle and being sweet and being kind and all these things with watering down a truth.
Right.
You can speak the truth to someone full strength. You don't have to go half-calf on them. Like, you can still speak the full truth and do it in a way that's kind and not holding back the brevity of their sin.
Well, and Jesus is the perfect example, who obviously never sinned. But he told the truth all the time, and a lot of people loved it, and a lot of people wanted to kill him.
Right.
So, I mean, you can be perfectly righteous in the way that you speak truth into someone's life and have
That's a good point, too, though, because if you are going to be speaking the truth, especially, I would say, in a missional way, you need to expect people to hate you.
Right.
If you think and you're living a life of comfort and you want to be accepted,
liked by everybody,
wrong religion.
Yeah. We worship a guy who was murdered.
Yeah, that it's not going to go well for you. Jesus said, they hated me, they're going to hate you.
Yeah.
In this world, you're going to have troubles. Just buckle up, Buttercup, is pretty much what he said. Because
nevertheless, I have overcome the world.
Right.
Yeah.
So that needs to be something that we fight against, too. Galatians 1:10, am I trying to please man or am I trying to please God? Because if I'm trying to please man, I am no longer pleasing God.
Yep, exactly. That's good, babe.
We could probably go on and on.
On and on all day. God is wrathful towards sin. And in his love, he created a way to save us from himself. And that's through his son, Jesus Christ.
For his glory.
For his glory. Who took the wrath of God on sin for us, for a people. So...
praise God from whom all blessings flow. I feel like we should be singing a doxology right now.
Yeah, we can do that. It's not going to be pretty though, and we will lose all. I didn't have all three of our listeners.
I didn't have a voice last week, so I'm making up for it this week.
I like it.
Sorry, 3 listeners. Sorry, Mom.
All right. I hope this was encouraging to you. If you have any questions, again, always hit us up. Email us, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Any of those platforms, we'd love to engage with you. If there's anything you want to know further, hit us up with some topics. If you have an idea, let us know. Thanks for listening to Awakening Reformation, and until next time, get woke.
Yeah. Let's start with the microphone check, 1, 2 first. Water to the dry and weary soul of the true church. The kind of things that few search, they say that the truth hurts. Well, this pain is gain, so let's explain the new birth. First things first, can't neglect this at the start. I must preface my remarks with the deadness of the heart from original sin, the effects of the fall. The sin of our first parents brought death to us all. Since Adam was our federal head, what he did counted for us. In him we're all rebels and dead. Yo, captured in the mind, disaster, sin and crimes in a dark state. Alaska in the wintertime, sour in our frames. Left to ourselves, we be devoured in the flames, cause we're powerless to change. If you feel that way, I pray that you respond happily as you see what Jesus had to say in John chapter 3.